For this week's Anime Wednesday, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about a show I've been watching lately. I heard a lot of things about it, so I figured why not check it out and see if it's as good as everyone else seems to think it is. And if you can't tell by the giant poster, that is Hunter x Hunter. Kind of the main idea of the story is you have your main character, Gon, here in the middle. As you can probably tell, he looks like every main character in these kind of fantasy type shows. And they live in a world where hunters are pretty much allowed to do whatever they want. They make a lot of money doing different jobs, finding treasure, working for people. That seems to be the general idea so far. So I just wanted to talk really about the first arc, where the characters are trying to get their hunter license, which is just a big test with a bunch of different phases. I don't really want to ruin because that ruins some of the idea of what's going on in the show. But kind of general idea of what the characters are trying to do. Like, you got your main character who wants to find his dad, who's become a hunter, and he wants to figure out why his dad's running off being a hunter instead of being his dad. Gets the guy in blonde, his whole family's been killed by a bunch of guys, so he wants to be a hunter and kill them. Tall guy over there trying to make money, because hunters make a lot of money, and money is what pretty much runs the world. And other small kid guy who just is doing it because he had nothing better to do, is honestly the best description for it. So it just kind of follows them. They stick together as a group throughout most of the test and try to complete all the tasks. First arc takes about 20 to 22 episodes or so. And I breeze through that pretty fast. It does keep your interest, but there's not really a whole ton of super interesting things going on. It's kind of the same old story of here's a task, we have to find a clever way around getting past it, and then move on to task number 2. So, not like the deepest storyline so far. I can see where they're trying to like branch off into each person has their own little stories they're trying to get over and all that, but so far, not terribly impressed. I'm still going to keep watching because so many people seem to like it that there must be something a little further on once you get past like all the character backgrounds and that kind of stuff. So I'll keep giving it a chance, but it does start a little slow in my opinion, but that's kind of anime for you. They like to do a lot of character building, makes it pay off a lot better later on. So hopefully further in, as we get into different arcs and stuff like that, we'll be seeing a lot more of the story develop of these people as opposed to just the introduction. But so far, not too bad. I haven't quite seen what all the hype is about so far. Maybe that's coming up pretty soon, but it's a decent show. I'd say give it a watch if you're into these kind of long-running shows, Naruto, Dragon Ball, stuff like that. It's similar in feel. And yeah, I'd say give it a shot if you like those kind of shows. If like the slow moving story driven kind of thing isn't for you, if you just like action and other kind of stuff like that, maybe not so much. I'm going to keep watching and hopefully it gets better and better as it goes on.